going on, y'all? So, I've had a lot of people ask me, kind of here lately, um, if I would tell my story. In order for me to tell my story, I have to immerse myself deep down into it, because there's so much stuff that happened that I just can't. I can't remember all of it. Neither can they. They can't remember it all. There's probably stuff that been done that was dirty as all get out, and they don't even remember anymore. And I don't either. There's that much stuff. It means every day, all day, every day. I'll at least let you guys know that much. And for a long time, many years. I'm not gonna say exactly when, but it was from when I could pick up on the craziness. And it's I even tried to think about it tonight, like where did I even start, or if I would do like an autobiography on my life or whatever. But there's a lot of, I want to heal more. I do. I just started eating really well as of today. Yeah. But I just started eating really well. I'm going to start on my weight loss journey. I'm going to get some things in order before I write this book. But it will get wrote, and my story will be told. And when I tell my story, it's going to be something that, people can look at their lives and go, man, I don't know how you did it. Not to toot my own horn or anything, but there's a lot of people I don't think could handle a lot of that stuff. And it's just by the grace of God that I did, by this hairs of my chinny chin, okay? Many days, months and months on end, where it was just I don't even know how I even smiled, how I even went to work. My brain was total mush. It was just, thank you, Lord. I have so much to be thankful for. The air that I breathe. When I say the air that I breathe, yeah, it's just as simple as that. Like the dog that I have right now, I'm thankful for everything. The roof I have over my head, because there's times where I didn't have a roof over my head. There's times where I didn't know where my next meal was coming from. There were times where I was drinking so much, I don't remember, but just a couple hours of the day for a couple of days, and then going off to rehab. And it was a mess. That was a mental nightmare. But they were pushing me for a mental nightmare. And it's funny, when it all slows down or pretty much comes to a halt, the mental nightmare goes away. Kind of strange, huh? I can go way, 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 way into details. So just hold your horses. I will tell my story. So save this video for whenever the debut comes out, because it's going to be told. And it may not be told verbally, probably be told written down as best that I can remember, and as best that I can tell it from my side of the story. So, has a lot to do with God. I was actually in the midst of all the harassment and gang stalking and betrayals and all that stuff. That's all I had. All I had was God. That's it. That was it. It was just me and God. And they watched it. They knew it. They knew that I was constantly just talking to God. There was days where I don't know if I talked to anything or thought of anything else. My whole conversation all day for days on end was literally and it was messed up too. God seen how screwed up I really was. I was a mental nightmare. But it's funny, like I said, it's funny how that mental nightmare goes away. It pops up, it's trauma. Shit. Trauma's trauma. mean, I'm going to heal as best I can, but there may be things that pop up, maybe memories, but I'm just push forward. I kept a lot of things I've been telling you guys are things that I had to adapt. When I'm talking about, motivational things and stuff like that, little wins and all, watch some of my videos if you're interested. I had to adapt those kinds of ways of thinking. Just even being like, damn, that sucked. And then I'd be like, but you know what? At the end of the night, I'd be like, you know what? It wasn't as bad as like a couple months ago, that one day I was at work. And like, just, and then I'd be like, well, okay. So it wasn't that bad, but that bad was probably the worst that you could probably imagine. It was crazy. But, I always knew tomorrow's a new day and past is the past. Got nailed up on a cross the night before, and even if I didn't sleep, it was a new chance to start my day over and to change and to hold on to faith, to change. Faith. I had faith. There would be literally days where I'd be like, I will be restored. I will be restored. And I would even get to the point where I was like, if it doesn't even happen in this lifetime, I'm going to heaven by Jesus' grace. And if it doesn't happen in this lifetime, then, if I go, I go. I'm going to go down swinging. But things are turning around. And I'm very thankful, very happy. And that's why I do love a lot of people. And that's why I had to cut a lot of people out of my life to protect my peace. So, with all that being said, there will be a story. And a lot of you guys probably know just as much as I do in some parts of it. So, love you guys, and I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.